How you guys doing?
How are you?
Good, good, good.
I know your focus is on the team here and what this group does, but now at this stage, have you allowed yourself to think about some of the individual honors that could come your way, whether it's Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player, anything along those lines? Is that any sort of goal to obtain for you?
Oh, I mean, of course. I mean, for any football player, I think you gotta have some personal goals as long as team goals. But I feel like the way I'm performing, the way I'm playing, as long as I keep going and never let up, I mean, all that stuff's gonna come. So, I mean, that's why. And I know there's some really good rookies out there and players in the NFL that's going crazy every week, and you see it. So, I mean, it's a big competition right now, and I'm just out there competing.
What kind of impact has George Edwards had on your development as a rookie, and what do you like about his detail-oriented coaching?
I like George because, that's like my pops. Q's like my uncle, George like my pops. And he always tells me, he's like, I never let anything get away from you. He's like, I never let you down. You know I gave you every last bit I got. I mean, I think that's been the key. I mean, the smallest detail he critiques. I mean, whether it be footwork, stance, I mean, hand placement, angles, film room, what I'm seeing. Like, he just takes that extra time with me, and it's been crucial to my development. And I was just letting him know I appreciate him. Like, he calls me every weekend, how you think you played, and he breaks it down to me real, whether I like it or not. And that's all I can ever ask for.
You said he coached LeVar.
Yeah.
Did LeVar tell you about it? What kind of coach he was?
Yeah, of course. LeVar loves him. I mean, we all talk about each other. I mean, LeVar kind of told me, he's like, you got my guy George when I got drafted. He was like, you'll love him. And so far, George's been nothing but great.
He's up for this new job. You tell him to stick around a little longer.
Yeah, I talked to him. I said, if you leave, you leave. Just call me up. He's like, have I ever let you down? I was like, nope. He said, so I'll call you if anything ever came up. But for right now, you guys are my focus. So I mean, that's all I can ever ask for. I mean, regardless, we know this is a business at this point, and I'm pretty sure that'd be a great job for him. That's where he graduated. His son goes there, so I would be so excited for him because I got that type of love for the guy.
What do you think about when the idea of having DeMarcus back and then Randy and then you all on, let's say, a third and long, all rushing the passer? Just what are those thoughts like for you?
It's scary. The three-headed monster, you could say. It's going to be exciting to all play together. But I think that's the great part about having a good practice week. We got an opportunity to all learn how to play with each other. I mean, we played with each other one time all year, so all week in practice and early on practice, we just kind of worked on timing and things like that, just trying to get back to used to being around each other and things like that. So, I mean, once we get that stuff down, I think we're going to be really good.
Yeah, I think Dan Quinn said the other day the three of y'all have only been on the field together for something like 28 snaps of the season. What can you learn when you're on the field together that you can't just in looking at the offense and knowing what you want to do on it?
It's really the chemistry. Like, when you learn what other players want to do and what their strengths and weaknesses, you got to be compatible. You can't take two really good, pretty people and put them together and think they're going to be compatible, because it always look good on paper. And that's the thing about opportunity to work at it. So, it's a great opportunity to get better at it. I mean, D-Law is better at some things, working on edge or being outside, so I might have to stay outside instead of coming up or under and things like that. And those type of things, learning where a person wants to go and how you're going to get the QB down, especially playing the quarterbacks we got coming up with Heineke, Mobile, Hurts, Mobile, Kyler Murray. We got to learn how to, so that we contain them at the same time. So, I mean, it's just those little things to get off the field.
Washington heavily attacks the perimeter. What are some of the challenges that Antonio Gibson runs with this year?
I mean, he's a really good player. I mean, we had one matchup back in college, and I know he's excited to probably get after me a little bit. And, I really think he's a really good player. He just keeps getting better from last year. And, I mean, it's not just him. I mean, they got a lot of good backs over there. And it's going to be an exciting matchup. I mean, I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait.
You weren't here last year, but have you heard some of the guys who were talk about I mean, Washington beat Dallas pretty good both times last year. Does that come up in conversation as y'all prepare for this game?
Nah, because that last year, that COVID year don't count. You know, we worry about this year. We call it the COVID year. We worry about the team we got now, and that's all that matters.
That's how you refer to last year. Everyone just calls it
The COVID year.
During this process of the last few weeks, when you knew DeMarcus was going to be coming back and Randy's going to be coming back, what was like kind of the conversations with you guys about like what you guys could potentially be when all of you guys are together?
You know, it's all been, you know, hype. You know, everybody's been excited about it. I mean, but at the end of the day, like I said before, you got to work at it. You know what I mean? You know, you got to learn how to fit us all in at the same time, and you got to figure out how we're going to play and how we're going to separate it, create those challenges and mismatches. I mean, his mismatch might be the same for mine, and we got to find those and threaten the offense. So, I mean, we just got to find those details to make the offense think and work, and we just got to get the job done.
I mean, obviously, strategically, you can change things not only from game to game, but within games. But with both of them back, would you assume you'll still be rushing, but do you assume you'll be more at linebacker than what you have over this stretch with them gone?
Man, yes and no. I mean, we still got my packages that I've been running. I mean, I say the main thing is when I get those opportunities, I got to take advantage of them. I know I'm not going to get 60 or 70 snaps at defensive end, I'll tell you that, but when I do get my 10, 15 snaps at rushing, I got to make the most of them and get to the quarterback. And, I mean, I've been doing it all year, so just got to maximize my opportunity and get home.
Thanks, guys.